And despite a survey showing that close to 1 million Jamaicans are squatting on Crown and private lands, the government has been slow to remove some of the illegal structures. Members from the Squatter Management Unit in the Housing Ministry were guests at this week's Ajar Group News Forum. They pointed to some of the issues they face. Andre Jebinson reports.
Data coming from the Housing Ministry says there are over 700 squatter settlements island-wide, roughly 100,000 households with about 4 to 5 persons per household. And although the Housing Ministry only owns a small portion of the lands that squatters have captured, the ministry says it is taking action.
We do have a number of demolitions lined up to do. And apart from using demolition as the option to resolve the squatting, oftentimes we have to look at the situation and determine whether or not we could in fact regularize these persons. And what we find is that regularization usually is the preferred action to take.
A clear no-no is squatting on land in housing schemes. So in cases where the Ministry of Housing has chosen demolition over regularization, it turns out not much has been happening there.
Last year, I think it was 2 sites that we did demolition on, and since this financial year has started, we have done 2 demolitions.
However, the acting Chief Technical Director for Housing, Doreen Prendergast, insists that the demolition process is not an easy or simple one. A lack of resources, she explained, complicates matters further.
You demolish them and within short order, the structures have been re-erected. You understand? So we need presence on the ground, and this requires a lot of resources. It is also very, very costly to do the demolition. Some of these communities are very volatile, and for you to go into them, there's a security factor that you have to bring on board.
And the unit has a small team working with.
We have 3 regional offices, and it has a regional manager, and he or she would be the person that would notify us of anything that is happening in the parishes. Right. And from there now it is the land administration unit that would have to take action to have notices served and engage a contractor to carry out the demolition.
Despite only 2 demolitions since the start of the year, the ministry says it will be more active over the next couple of months. Andre Jebinson, TVJ News.